current socio-political climate, many are under the impression that we are currently living in a post-racial America. There's been much debate on whether or not that is the case, especially after the events in Charlottesville, Virginia, where white supremacists and right-wing protesters clashed, resulting in at least one death, dozens of injuries, and a nationwide conversation on race. So today, we went out onto Northwestern's beautiful campus and into downtown Evanston to speak with locals and several students about whether or not they believe we live in a post-racial America. I'm wondering if you currently believe that we're living in a post-racial America.
Not yet.
Race is very alive and it's prevalent because we're still talking about it. If it was something that wasn't a big issue, we wouldn't talk about it.
When we talk about it a lot more, it seems like people are more open about it. Whereas back home, like if I bring it up in front of my grandpa or something like that, he'll just be like, "Oh, why are we talking about this?" or whatever, and then he'll say something racist, and I'm just like,
I have been affected by talking to somebody because of my race, but I think from the majority, race is not a thing that people see in the world. We're just all human beings.
It's just generally a much diverse society as opposed to the rest of the city, because it's a smaller campus and people kind of have to mingle even if they don't want to, and then they see beyond race and for the person who they are.
Race is one of the main factors for interactions with people, even if it's not something that people really want to have it be.
We don't live in a post-racial society.
It's sad to say, but there is still some people that are racist in this country.
Events in Charlottesville demonstrated that we're far from that. Although I do think that sometimes in Evanston it feels like we are.
I think it's the university environment that it's the place where I feel race the least.
I think it's just really tricky right now, especially with the political climate and what was happening in Charlottesville. I think it kind of just brings to the forefront the fact that there have been a lot of, just simmering racial tensions that maybe haven't been addressed over the years.
I think a lot of people still have old-fashioned beliefs on race. They haven't really adjusted to the new age.
I try to live life from a half-full perspective so that I don't go out looking for it. However, it's still there.
After speaking with students and faculty from the university, as well as a handful of residents from downtown Evanston, it's clear that in small pockets of diversity, it's easy to believe that we're living in a post-racial society. But once one is able to look outside of said bubbles and into the greater American socio-political landscape, it's harder to see that distinction. In fact, most people believe that we have a lot of work that still needs to be done. I'm Jamaica Ponder, live in downtown Evanston for Medill News, and I'm signing off.